Hey, I'm Don Felder. We're down here at the Guitar World Studios, and we're going to make a little video for you here. We're going to play some new songs from my new CD called Road to Forever, and a couple of the classic guitar parts I recorded with the Eagles for all the albums I made with them. This new record that I just finished, Road to Forever, had some great players on it with me that came out to help me. Crosby, Stills, and Nash came out and sang on it with me. Half of Toto came out, including Steve Lukather, who's a great player, really funny guy in the studio, and just delightful to work with. David Paich from Toto came out and played keyboards on it, and Steve Porcaro. Tommy Shaw from a band called Styx came out and sang and wrote some lyrics for me on the CD, as well as Robin DiMaggio from the Paul Simon Band, who produced a couple of Paul's records, came out and was co-producer on this with me, played great drums. Anyway, there's a lot of great players on this record. I hope you like it. You can order it on Amazon.com or on DonFelder.com if you like. So here we go. We're going to play a song called Wash Away for you. This song idea was originally generated from the fact that we all go through traumatic experiences in our life, whether it's childhood traumas or being injured in love relationships or being betrayed by a friend, and trying to find some way to wash away that pain and wash away all that hurt that we all suffered through. So I wanted to write a song that really encapsulated that concept. So this is called Wash Away.
Sun in the morning sky. Whatever I've been through, I've come to the other side. Maybe I've been reborn, 'cause lately I've returned, 'cause we've
Well, when I write a song, I always write a signature guitar part that everyone can recognize that's a part of that song. So the opening line to this thing has a lick that goes, and you'll hear that lick several times through the course of this song. It's sort of the signature or stamp that goes on this thing. I play it in the key of D with a drop E string down to D. So when it gets to the verses, I can go. And have some balls or some strength in the chords down there instead of playing just on the D string. When you drop the E down to D, it gives you some guts to it. Well, you know, it's really important when you create a solo to have the notes that are in the solo go along with the chord changes. Like if you listen to this first part of the solo, there's a bend into the first note and it comes down for the second note, and that's when the chords change. It goes. So all of those notes that are bent up and that bend down always bend into the chords that you're playing. That way you can kind of slide from one chord into the next chord, much like a pedal steel player or a slide guitar player would do, and still keep it in frame or in tune. Also, a little vibrato helps kind of stir the emotions when you're playing. And when you bend high notes or high strings, I always use 2 fingers to do so. Or if you're bending a minor third, it's important to use 2 fingers just because you need the extra strength to reach those notes. Anyway, that's kind of how I learned that solo and created it for the CD. And I hope you've learned something from watching this video, and I'll see you at the next show.